And there's a couple of people like that in my life, in my personal life, where I'm just going round and round and round, and it drives me mad. But it's because I've lost understanding about who these people are, what they're capable of. I have too higher hopes for these individuals. So these individuals aren't capable of grasping it. So, but I believe that they can, and I want them to. So it's becoming an issue. It's becoming a real big issue because they can't understand, and then I'm not understanding, they're not understanding, and then I'm getting onto them about understanding, trying to explain understanding. It's just getting mad. And it's not just in my personal life, it's in my work life as well. So, just in case anybody at home is struggling with it, this is also to remind myself. So I just tried to find some stuff. Now, it's not exactly how it came about, what I'm using, because where I went, that therapy that I did, there was nothing written down. It was just all people sharing their knowledge. So obviously there's a counsellor there, there's a therapist there, and then there's other trained staff there. And then obviously there's the lads that have done their work where they've got the insight into themselves and unlocked it, and then obviously moved on and grown, and then able to share that. So there was nothing written down. You didn't write nothing down. If you did write something down, you've just done it yourself in your cell, just on like something like, oh, remember this memory and this, that, and you're just writing a few bits back down. Like, so it wasn't like a course or anything where some people, I believe, think it's a course, but it's not. So I've got here some stages of understanding. So I'm just going to read it out as I see it, so that I'm not fucking just reading it and just quiet. So I'm just going to read it out as I see it. So it might not be correct because obviously there's different understandings about different things. But I'm trying to find the understanding that's just global. As in global, I mean as in understand. This is getting mad. Bare use of the word understanding. Where you have local and global in terms of it's something that just affects yourself, or it's something that affects like a large group. So that's what I'm saying, large group. It says stage 1, know. What must the learner know? Oh, this is about education, so that's what I'm saying. But still, to understand something is to learn something. Do you know what I mean? It's to gain knowledge in that thing or person. So let's check it out, yeah? Stage 1, know. Apologize. What must the learner know in order to be successful? So that is quite useful. It's 4 stages, by the way. Stage 2, use. What skills and abilities make the learner competent in putting stage 1 knowledge to use? Now, that's one of the things that I keep saying to especially one individual. Like, I give them the knowledge and then I let them know how to use it, but they never use it. So then they go round and round and round and round. So where it is, just say there's like 4 stations, yeah? They think this and then this and then this and then this happens and it starts again. It goes this and this and this and then it starts again. Whereas when it's getting round to somewhere, you need to break the mold and go around somewhere else. So you're not just going round and round here. You've like found something better to do. You found a better pattern. But this person never utilized the information given. So let's see what's next. Stage 3, expand. How can students leverage their stage 1 knowledge and stage 2 abilities to attack abstract or complex ideas? So that's another thing as well that I believe that this is saying. Let me see what the next one is. Stage 4, surpass. How can students integrate their understandings to hypothesize, test, and refine complex ideas? And that's another one. I couldn't do with this individual. I could not for the life of me get them to hypothesize, like just to think of different. Like, if I asked them, so why would I do that, or what could I do different? I don't know. Like, how have you not watched telly? Have you not seen this before? Have you not watched cartoons? Have you not seen films? Have you not like just looked with your eyes? You see your eye them, you know, use them. Like, how can you? But the reason they're not saying it really is because they don't want to look daft. And they don't want to do the work. They don't want to look daft, and they don't want to hold themselves accountable. They don't want to feel like a bad person. They don't want to let that shame creep in. But shame can be a good thing. You can use, it can be a good thing. You can utilize it for positivity. You can utilize it for growth, because it's like, right, boom, I'm ashamed of that. I don't want to do that again. That's something I am not comfortable with, or I don't want to do, or I don't want doing to me. Like, you can put that's that, and you can move on from it. But people get caught in these shame cycles where they've done something, or something's happened to them and they're ashamed of it, and then they probably do something else to get away from them feelings of shame and that thoughts of what's happened there. Something more shameful to like get, or they end up doing it again. Like they're caught in these mad shame cycles. So yeah, I could not get this individual for the life of me to hypothesize, and that's how you build to get forward, because you have to think of how can I do something different. So literally, I've spoken about this before. When I was in the predicament I was in with the two individuals that I went to jail for last time, yeah, the only thing in my mind, well, there was two things. So literally, I could have not been violent because they weren't being physically aggressive to me. One of them has been verbally aggressive, but not physically. Like he's not attacking me. He's just saying stuff. I could have walked off. I was in a room. I was in the bathroom. I was in the toilets of a nightclub. Could have just walked off. Door was behind me. I could have just left. No. Fling out the thing and go mad. But at the time, I didn't have that option to leave. I just had a violence. It could only be violence. It could either be a punch up, which I thought that's going to take a bit longer. I could pull out the knife and boom, and just end it in seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Like, not it, just like, and just gone again. You know the ones there? Like, not tussling. Obviously, if you know, and you're in a tussle, things are getting pulled and rip. I didn't even have the hair back then still, so it would have been different. Obviously, I wasn't wearing the glasses either, so. But boom, they might catch you one lip or something and blood it. I mean, it's all mad a bit. Like there's two, like it could have got a little bit messy. Like, no. Done. I couldn't hypothesize at the time, to be honest. So I'm getting onto this person about not hypothesize. I couldn't have, there's nothing more I could do, but it's only when I'm thinking now. It's only when I'm thinking. People are holding me accountable on this, in this therapy thing, when we're sat in this group. I mentioned all this before. Look at the last episodes, past episodes. And they're holding me accountable. So when I'm saying, yo, you know what I mean? Like, that's like you're doing it. Like, I can't even think about it. Like, of course you've thought about it. I'm like, huh? But it's when you're thinking, so obviously they're holding me accountable. They're making me think like, oh, well, maybe it was a decision of mine. Because I swear it wasn't a decision. It's impulsive. They're like, no, you're just thinking fast. So on the TC, learn to slow the thinking down. Because the thinking it's just survival mode. You know how it goes. Grew up in a mad house. Anyway, I thought, oh, do you know what? It was a decision. I decided to grab the knife. Obviously, I didn't think I'm going to do it. Obviously, it's just reactionary. You're just going, you know what I mean? You're just in the moment then. But the decision was there. I decided to stay. I decided to get the knife out and use it. Do you know what I mean? But this individual will not entertain anything. Like any... So there was no... What was number 4 again? So this has been driving me mad. Driving me absolutely bonkers. Because I know that there's steps past this. Because they can't just start doing it to get us rolling. Do you know what I mean? So they're not even making a snowball for us to roll it down for it to become